Hello friends, welcome to YouTube channel Electronics for You. In this video, I will explain block diagram and function of each blocks of the electrical telemetry system. First, I will explain what is telemetry, and later on I will explain the where telemetry system is generally required. Our today's main topic is the block diagram and function of each block. So let's start the lecture. Here, what is the telemetry system? Now this telemetry word itself made up of two different words, which is basically came from the Greek language, and these two terms are tele and metron. Here tele means remote or far off, and metrons is actually related with the measurements. If we measure from a longer distance, then it is known as telemetry system. So accordingly, telemetry is the measurement of remote variables or quantities. Simply and generally, a physical variable which is to be measured is known as measurand. Now let's see where this telemetry is required. Generally, there are two main purposes. One is the distant location for the measurement. Here, let us consider that if we are having a city A and a city B, and if the person which is measuring the quantity is in city B and the measurand is in city A. In this case, and let's say they say that it is these two cities are having a distance of 100 km, 100 kilometers. Now it's not possible to directly measure this quantity, but if we use the telemetry system, the person at city B can easily measure the distance, measure the quantity at city A, and therefore generally this telemetry is required, that is a distant location from the measurand. Second is inaccessibility of the measurand. Sometimes quantity which is to be directly measured is not accessible. Sometimes it may be hazardous or it may be actually protected. In this case also electrical telemetry or telemetry system is required. In electrical telemetry, generally a electrical transducer is used, which will convert the given quantity into electrical signal, and further either by using conventional method, that is by using wires, the electrical signal can be transmitted to a longer distance, or further we can use the radio waves which can be used for the measurement of the transmitted signal. And actually this type of system which is using a radio wave may be known as radio telemetry, and if these radio waves are used for the shorter distance, then this is known as short range radio telemetry. This is the block diagram of telemetry system. Here we can see easily that a transducer is used which will convert the physical variable or quantity into the electrical signal. Further, a signal conditioner is used which is used for the conversion of this electrical signal into suitable quantity which is to be transmitted, because as we are transmitting a signal over a medium, a medium may be a wired medium or a wireless medium, so we will require a transmitter, and therefore to receive this signal we again require a receiver. Further, this signal is actually again converted by using a signal conditioner too, and at the end we will convert, or we can further measure this distance by using end device. Now let's see the working of each block one by one. First one is the transducer, which is actually used for the conversion of physical quantity into electrical signal. Most of the time this physical quantity may be converted into electrical parameters such as resistance, inductance and capacitance, that is R, L and C, or it will to be converted into electrical signals such as voltage or current. Now the output which is produced by a transducer is further converted to signal conditioner, where signal conditioner can perform different operations like filtering, amplifications, then it may be attenuation, digital to analog transmission or conversion, or maybe voltage to current or current to voltage. But why this signal conditioner is required? It simply converts the signal which is suitable for the transmitter, and various operations may be performed here. These operations may be one or more than one at a time. So signal conditioner is generally used for this purpose, that is voltage to current conversion, current to voltage conversion, analog to digital, digital to analog. It also includes amplification, maybe attenuation, filtering, etc. All these operations are there. I had explained already signal conditioning, where and the block which is used for the signal conditioning is nothing but the signal conditioner. Next block which is used in telemetry is the transmitter. The purpose of this transmitter is to transmit the signal to the remote locations, where most of the times the person which is measuring the quantity or using the quantity is used there. Okay, so the function, there may be one or more function that can be performed by a transmitter. The first function may be a modulation. Modulation is generally required to transmit a signal over the longer distance. The signal that is used by us is generally known as information signal, and this information signal cannot travel a longer distance, and therefore a high frequency signal is generally used, which is known as carrier signal. And these carrier signals are generally changed as per the information signal, and this process is known as modulation. Therefore in transmitter the modulation is used. Further, this signal may be weak, and therefore this weak signal is to be amplified by using amplification. Next process in the transmitter is again signal conversion. Now this signal conversion is generally used for the as per the requirement of a transmitter. Maybe a transmitter is the digital device, so analog signal is need to be converted into digital signal, or a digital may be converted into analog. A voltage to current conversion again may be there, and so on. So or we can transmit it on by using the radio waves, and as per the requirement these different operations may be performed, that is signal conditioner conversions. And lastly, if one or more quantities is to be measured directly, that is one or more physical variables are to be measured, in this case multiplexing is done. There are mostly two types of multiplexing. One is frequency division multiplexing, and another one is time division multiplexing. Thus these are the various operations in the transmitter. Now let's see the next block, that is receiver. This receiver will receive the signal transmitted by the transmitter, and again exactly this receiver will perform the reverse operation as that of transmitter. First it needs to amplify the signal which is received. Next one is the demodulation. In this case, as previously in transmitter we have mixed the carrier signal and information signal. Now it's time to recover the information signal. In this case information signal and carrier signal are actually separated, and this process is known as demodulation. Similarly, reverse signal conversion will be there, that is analog to digital conversion, digital to analog conversion, voltage to current, current to voltage conversion. Likewise, various operations may be included in this reverse signal conversion. The last one is the demultiplexing. As we are transmitting one or more signal at a time, that was known as multiplexing. Now these two or more signals are need to be separated, and this process is known as demultiplexing. So generally receiver will perform the reverse operation as that of transmitter. The next operation, that is signal conditioner 2. In this case the processes which were used in signal conditioner 1 will be reversed. The last device is the end device. In actually the function of signal conditioner 2 is to make the signal ready for the end device. The end device can be of different types. Depending on the requirement, these end devices are generally performs the different operation. For example, if we want to indicate it analog indication, then analog indication will be there. The mostly PMMC type meters are used, which will move some pointer or needle and indicate the quantity there. Maybe this indication of the digital display type, and for this LED, LCD or monitor screen may be used for the displaying the quantity. Next is the digital storage, where the signal which is received here will be further stored in some memory. A data processing operations may be directly there. A digital values of measurand will be given to the data processors such as microprocessor or digital signal processor or computer for analysis purpose. Or next operation that may be there, that is the closed loop control, where mostly this analog or digital output of signal conditioner to representing the value of measurand and may be fed to the automatic controller as the feedback signal, and accordingly the system may get operated. So this is all about the various blocks used in in telemetry system. In next video I will explain different types of telemetry system. Especially I will focus on the current telemetry and voltage telemetry. And friends, if you like this video, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for notification, and like, comment and share. Thank you.